I told y'all that I'm on my grind. I told y'all that I'm gonna try to upload every day for this week and weeks to come. So I've been brushing. It ain't no secret, I've been brushing. I'm wavy. In order to keep myself staying wavy, I gotta brush. Okay? I'm not a big brush collector, you know. I have a few, but not a lot. For the longest, the only brush I was using was a brush that I took from my aunt. And you know, as I started doing YouTube, I started kind of branching out and, you know, hitting the Amazon and hitting the beauty supply store and getting brushes. So today we're gonna react to a video of somebody I think he probably has the illest brush collection. I'm looking at the thumbnail and it looks like he has the illest brush collection.
Oh, that feels a bit better. Oh, yes, brushes, a hairbrush, whatever. But this is a very clever one. It's a glass.
Bro, what is he brushing? What is he brushing?
One. If I push that down, it disappears. But look at the way it comes up. You push it forward, like a series of matches and soldiers in a line. They all come up and then form a nice little angle like that, and they all flip down again. Wonderful action, that, and disappear completely. So the theme is brushes, hairbrushes, toothbrushes, anything that's a bit novel, that's got a very clever design to it, and that was one of my, I think, favourites of it. The very first one I came across about 50 years ago was this one here. Not this precise one, but exactly this design. To open it, you merely pull out the lids, and to make the brush work, you turn it upside down and push the lid back in again. But down at the bottom, there's the tray.
Oh!
The rows of brushes comes up. There you are.
Whoa, yo. Wait, yo. That's kind of ill. I ain't gonna front. Hold on, bro. I'm bringing it back. That's kind of ill.
Tray, and each of the you turn upside down and push the lid back in again. But down at the bottom, there's the tray, and each of the rows of brushes comes up. There you are, perfectly good working brush to brush your hair. To collapse it, you simply take it out, turn it upside down, and collapses, and the lid goes back on again. What a clever idea that is. Some of it, a bit simpler than that, was this one here, which was just a little scrubbing brush, I think it would be, or bath brush, or toenails or something. And it just opens and closes like that. It's got its own little pouch that it goes into. I like that. And the more exotic one was Hello Kitty, which I've only recently acquired, which is really a makeup for a lady. And when you push the base of the piece, oh, they all pop up like that as a brush, and then goes back in again.
Okay.
Clever stuff. Collapses. Then a number of toothbrushes I've come across. This one is it's a joke one. My friend of mine said really it should be a hairbrush. You should be using that on your hair. But it's
First off, whose teeth is that big? How is that a toothbrush? If anything, that look like a back scrubbers, huh?
Mine, a giant toothbrush. That's even more remarkable, but actually quite ergonomic, was a brush which I picked up in Japan originally, which brushes both sides of the tooth, so you don't have to go forwards and backwards and turn it round. As you're brushing each with a tooth in between, it'll brush both sides, front and back.
That's kind of ill.
That's a clever idea. And a very, very nice folding brush, which I picked up at a specialist toothbrush shop in Amsterdam. Look at this for an unfolding and refolding. Unfolds in that direction. There's a toothpick as well, and refolds that way. And there's a perfectly working toothbrush. What a simple but elegant idea. And when you finish using it, you really collapse it. One in, two in, put it in your pocket, and you finish your wash. Sometimes I've come across toys which show brushes, and here's two particularly interesting examples of brushes. The obvious one is actually a little rabbit who's carefully brushing the floor with a broom, which is very cute. That's battery operated, so let's wind up. This is the one that's battery operated is more subtle because you wouldn't think there's a brush involved in this. It's a little robot, but there's a brush underneath. These are all slightly angled, these ones here, so that when you turn it on, there's a little motor inside. And it glides around in a very mysterious way. And sometimes the wheels here turn on, sometimes they don't. I've seen versions of literally science kits where they have literally a hairbrush and the motor on top, and that's it. And an eccentric weight, and it'll then start gliding. That's strange.
First off, I love brushes, you know, but if my parents came home with this, I'm gonna wash somebody. Like, I'm gonna fight. I ain't gonna front. There ain't no goddamn toilet. What the hell?
So brushes come in all sorts of types, but I have to say, as a person from my generation who never throws brushes away, these are brushes which aren't novel at all. They're brushes I actually use at home, but it emphasises...
What is that? They look like a toilet scrubber.
...onto things until the end of their life. So this one, for instance, I use for scrubbing pots and pans. It's getting pretty worn out, but it's still usable. Why don't I use it? Even more extreme is one here, which is a nail brush, which I don't actually use for nails so much as for cuffs and collars when I'm cleaning before I take them to the laundry. This I've had for almost 60 years, and look at the state of it now. Just a few bristles left, astonishing, but I can't bear to throw it away because it's still usable. There's a few... It put me in mind of the ideal scenario, I suppose, which would be giving a child a hairbrush at the age of 5 when they first learn to brush the hair. And at the end of their life, at the age of 98 and a half, there's one bristle left in the brush, or one hair left in that all but baldy head, and when they both fall out, time to move on, I guess. That's what I call completion of brushes. What do you think?
I think he has the illest collection of brushes. What do y'all think? I think he has the illest collection of brushes. Alright, swim team, so that's the video today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Please, I'm begging. Help me get my clout up. Let me look good on Instagram. Let me look famous on Instagram, alright? It's Overdose Labs. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna leave it in the description. Alright, swim team squad.